And we've got a showdown in the AFC South. The action is only moments away on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 55 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Nix once more. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. They run out of the gun with Irvin. They juked him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Nix. His short pass into the hands of Njoku. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away at the back.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
A short throw to Ingram. It'll be a gain of 5. second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man right side is Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lynch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Throwing Nix. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give, Irving running right. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Nix. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 to throw is Nix. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down and a big sack with a loss of 5.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division, like a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Nix from the shotgun.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, here's Nix.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And we'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Nix to the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
This 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Operating from the gun. Nix got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. That one a first down pickup of 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Nix to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. From the gun on third down, it's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Working out of the gun is Nix. Touchdown! Bucky Irving, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So that drive, 12 plays in length. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Rodgers. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Fighting through pressure. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now Rodgers. Got a man in it, and it's a fumble. It's going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime, because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense, because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Following the fumble recovery, Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And some room to run now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Once again, it's Irving. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run,
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Nix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. The visitors' offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pick up 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Lynch. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark
Still
off the
first down.
5, and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now. So that drive, 4 plays. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Back to throw. Nix. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Operating from the gun, Nix. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Oh, no, he lost the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Irving. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Nix. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, They absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Lynch. Breaks a tackle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 3. Result is a 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. To throw is Nix. Out right, he's got Ruckert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And a first down.
Now it's Nix. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Nix. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
To throw, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Gay's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. To throw is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Rodgers into the hands of Ingram. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Back to throw. Rodgers. That is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. On play action, here's Nix. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Franklin. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll try and run here with Irving. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And Gay knocks this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here we go. This is 4th down. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.